Yo, and welcome to another episode of the NBA podcast. Yo, it's truly Samson.
Chemist.
Bees.
What's going on, Bees? How you been, broski?
Coolin', bro.
Chilling?
Yes, sir, man.
I feel it. Let's get into it, boys. First and foremost, I wanted to talk about this real quick. So, Bronny James, he was getting reported for, I think he had like some heart, like he had a cardiac arrest, and then that led to, I think he has heart problems. And that was like the most recent news. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think that's like jeopardizing his career? Do you feel like, you know?
They said he was going to be fine, though. Like, they said, well, that's what they said, but I doubt it. Like, that's a scary thing to come from. I don't know. It's just worrying. Like, I don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know too much about the condition, so I don't know if it's like, a, you know what I mean? Like a.
He came, I think what happened is he had like, he basically like during a USC practice had a cardiac arrest. So I think he just dropped out of the court. Yeah. And I think for a week he was like, you know, people just didn't know the update of the news. But eventually what ended up happening was he came out good, and then he just got reported like this week that he had like a heart condition.
Yeah.
So.
Can you imagine if it happened like in the NBA? Like an actual game? I don't know.
I think they've had, I've seen a player, I think I've seen a player.
I've seen it like, but not NBA.
I swear I've seen
you know who had heart problems? What was it, LaMarcus? Yeah, LaMarcus.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He didn't like drop in the game or anything like that, but he had heart problems.
He like retired and then came back.
Chris Bosh. But Chris Bosh was like blood clot, right?
Yeah, blood clots.
Yeah, just imagine. I don't know. It's scary. Like,
There's been players that dropped in games before because of like medical stuff.
Really?
Yeah, but not like stars. That's why we don't remember.
Tight. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's worrisome, bro. Like, if I were an NBA team and he was on the draft board, bro.
Do you think I don't know, like we can talk about it on the pod. I don't know if he's like, I don't know, obviously like his name holds like OC weight, you know what I mean? Like his dad is one of the greatest players of all time, but like, do you think like he's actually like NBA ready? Like
right now, no. 1 year in college, maybe even 2, bro. Yeah.
I think he's so overrated. Like I don't really think he's like, I don't think if he wasn't LeBron James' son, he would be like an undrafted. Like he would have to struggle like somebody like.
He's still good.
Like Isaiah Thomas. Like he would smart. Like he would have to struggle with that point.
If he was LeBron James' son, there wouldn't be eyes on him. Like we wouldn't care how he's doing and everything.
Bro, he's a 6'3" build.
But when you watch his highlights, you're not impressed. He's dirty. He's
dirty, but like
he's dirty.
I don't think as a 6'3" guard he will drive like that in the NBA. I don't think he'll be able to create space for himself in the lane like that. He's a great shooter. I'm not gonna cap. He's a great shooter. But again, he's very like he's basically my build. He's like 6'3", 170.
Yeah, he's not ready, but like he gives me vibes like Donovan Mitchell. Like
Donovan Mitchell is much bigger than him. Like and he's 6'6".
6'1".
Who? Donovan Mitchell's 6'1".
6'1".
He's 6'1". His wingspan is just crazy.
His wingspan is like stronger. He's bigger.
I think his wingspan is like 7 feet.
Donovan Mitchell's 6'1",
something like that. But I think his wingspan is just like crazy. Like it's like 7 feet.
Or he's 6
it says 6'10". 6'10" was the first thing. Was his wingspan.
I know
how tall is he?
Bro, on Google, it says his birthday and his wingspan. Doesn't say his height.
Pretty sure
he's 6'1". He's 6'1".
Yeah,
Damn.
6'1", bro. He's short. And Bronny's taller than that, bro. I think Bronny can do it, bro. And his highlights are dirty. He be cooking. He's
I'm not. He's good IQ, and he's a good defender for being a guard. He gives he plays like I don't want to say Drew Holiday type of defense, but like he plays really good solid defense, perimeter defense.
Definitely would be like maybe a late first round pick. Yeah. If he wasn't LeBron.
You think he's gonna be a lottery pick because he's LeBron?
Yeah, 100%.
Get the hell out of here. You think he's gonna be a lottery? He's not even planning to start on USC's team.
Possibilities to bring
I think he's like a utility type of player. I think people might draft, like, he might get drafted higher simply based on, like, people want that name. Right. Also, the whole prospect of LeBron wanting to play with him, you know what I mean? I think every team's going to want LeBron for, like, his retirement years. But, like, just in terms of, like, his ability, like, let's say he wasn't LeBron James' son, I still think he'd get drafted. I just don't, I think it would be around, like, 20, something like that. Like, good utility player, like, something like a 3-and-D player. But I don't think he's going to be, like, a star. He could be a star in his role, like, on some, like, Danny Green on the Spurs type vibe, but I don't see him.
I see it. I can see that.
You know what I mean? Like
bottom shooter, you know what I mean?
Really shooter, you know what I mean? But I just don't like near all-star level. But I don't think he's gonna. Obviously, like nobody's getting to LeBron's level.
What blows though is like,
that's
bro,
realistic expectation.
If you were a role player like that, being LeBron's son, the whole world would be like, oh, he's a bust, which blows. Even though like being like a Drew Holiday or Danny Green, bro,
that's solid as hell.
It's solid,
like, bro.
Yeah.
I think people don't understand how hard it is to be an all-star.
Oh God, bro!
But like LeBron itself is like unrealistic ass expectations.
Exactly. But they're gonna compare him with his dad, which kind of blows. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I think
still gonna be valuable.
Yeah, I think if he just carves out a solid lane with his shooting and defense.
Yeah,
I think definitely like. I think Bryce is definitely gonna be that breadwinner of the.
Bryce.
He's tough.
He's 6'6".
He's already like 6'6" right now.
6'6". He's like 15 or 16 years old.
Bro.
Yeah.
He puts on some muscle, crazy, bro. By senior year, bro.
I feel bad. Just see like the expectations these kids have on him is crazy.
Sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
You think they feel it? Like I feel like I don't know. Like LeBron James seems like he doesn't like put the pressure on him. He doesn't seem like the type of cat. Like even like his actual game, like his actual like personality, like you see him off the court and stuff like that.
I don't feel LeBron puts pressure on them. It's just the fact of knowing like if you slip up or do something bad, like the whole world's watching just because you're LeBron's son. Because think about it, if he was just a normal kid, he'd just be playing normal. Like, you know, we wouldn't even be talking about him right now. You know what I mean? Like, it would just be another, like, college
player, right?
Another college player that we don't really care about, you know what I mean? But just the fact that, like, and it's like, it's not even LeBron's fans will love him regardless. LeBron's haters. It's like, just because they hate LeBron, they're ready to put this on a, like, where I saw, like, people be like, oh, like, LeBron's kids are already doing better than MJ's kids. Or like, oh, Carmelo's son is going to be way better than LeBron's son. Like, it's like brother kids.
I mess with Keon. He's actually tough. He's actually really good. He's like 12 or something? Like 12 or 13?
He's like 15.
I'm tripping, okay.
Yeah, he's a little older now, 15, 16.
Yeah. But he's like OC tall. He's like, I think taller.
Yeah, he's going to be tall. He's going to be like
I saw him playing against, who was it?
He's playing against his pops. I saw his pops and his mom.
His pops, but there was one other. He was playing against an NBA player and they were trading buckets.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot who it was.
He has his own TV show right now, like on YouTube. With
he's entertaining, yeah. Like overtime, bro. They sign every like young guy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, who's that other like niggas like Mikey, bro? Like they should not have that kind of spotlight on them, bro.
You think Mikey's hype?
I think it's more hype than I think he's talented. I think he's.
Bro, you know that guy's a millionaire, bro. Dude, he's not even in the league and he's a millionaire.
Yeah. That's so. He's in college. He's in college now, right?
Memphis. I think he's at Memphis.
Was it Memphis or UCLA?
No. But bro, that kid's been famous since he was like 12.
Yeah, bro.
Sick.
You see Mikey Williams?
If he goes to Memphis, that geeks. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Memphis Tigers.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's in Memphis right now.
Is he a freshman?
Yeah, he's 19. That's kind of weird.
Freshman or maybe he reclassed.
How tall is he? 6'3", 185. Still can't cut it, bro. That guy needs to gain like 15 pounds.
The thing is, he's more like a one of those like I don't want to say hype players. What's the word like?
Julian Newman's?
I don't want to say that.
Julian Newman's is
he's one of those like bag players. Like when people watch his highlights, like in his like mixed like his reels on like mixtapes and stuff in like high school, it's more like on the high school level he was dominating because he had crazy shit in his bag.
Yeah.
Like he'd be like tween has he step back. Like that's why people watched it. But like that's just not gonna fly.
And the NBA is not gonna.
I'm not saying he can't make it to the NBA. I'm just saying like that. The reason he got like to that level of popularity is how much he was dominating. Just in like his highlight reel was crazy. Like he's pulling spin moves behind the backs, like all that. And it's like that's just not gonna fly in the NBA. They're swatting the fuck out that shit. So
that is very true. There's very like I feel like AAU kind of like the AAU style of ball compared to like NBA is like it's a crazy difference.
Yeah, man. That's why I think Bronny's game is gonna translate more because Bronny doesn't be doing too much. Like he just like he'll get it, like catch and shoot, or he'll drive, like have a solid drive. And he's a little finesse, layups in here, but he's not like a tween hezzy off the dribble. Like he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands OC. Like most of the time when he does, he's straight cutting from all the highlights I've seen at least. So that's why I think his game will translate a lot more. Like he's just going to the basket trying to get a bucket. Whereas niggas like Mikey are trying to like have a finesse buckets. Like
it's not like really like it's not like what's it called like. What's the word? Not like skill. It's not like fundamental ball. Like exactly. Yeah.
So I think Bronny's just trying.
Going into the young player conversation, we were talking about this earlier about shit. We can have this conversation right now. So LaMelo Ball, he got that big bag from Charlotte, so obviously he's meaning something. We've seen Anthony Edwards right now, USA, doing a little thing. Who you guys feel like is better? Because LaMelo Ball didn't get that call from the USA team, but I don't think maybe he probably did, or like he declined it, or
was he injured at the end of the season?
Melo?
Yeah,
the whole majority of the season.
That's probably.
I think he came back like a month before the season ended and he got injured again. So that might be why he didn't get the call. He's probably like rehabbing right now, or he might be done with the rehab, but it was like too late.
But if you guys didn't forget, they're in the same draft class.
Yeah.
Who do you guys feel like?
Anthony Edwards was 1, right? And then LaMelo was 3?
No, 2.
2?
2, yeah.
No, I think James Wiseman was 2.
He was 3, yeah.
Oh, I'm tripping.
James Wiseman was 2 and then he was 3.
You're right. Okay, so
I'm gonna take Ant. Like I've always said Ant, but the thing that's not fair about LaMelo's case is like the fact that he's been injured like 2 out of his 3 years. 3 years, right? Yeah,
4 years.
This was 20 year. This was 3rd year.
2019.
2020. Yeah, 3rd year. Out of like what 2 out of his 3 years he's injured. So I feel like if he was playing, he would have the same hype. Even though he does have the same hype, it's just like people be sucking Ant now. You know what I mean?
I don't think people suck. I don't think we suck. I think Ant is like properly rated.
Yeah, facts.
He's like he's a star in our league. You know what I mean?
But I think they're equal. Right now, it's just the fact that LaMelo's been injured.
I can agree with that. I think more so on my end, where I feel about LaMelo Ball, I think that, like you said, he needs to play like much more. But I think, right now they got Miles Bridges back. They literally just signed PJ Washington back, and they're getting their core together again. So we'll see what Charlotte does. They usually be slipping up in the East. They're like a 10 or 11 seed. That's kind of like unacceptable.
They could be 8th. They could be.
Yeah, they could be 8th. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying the East is like the easiest, but like it's definitely like.
I think if LaMelo was there, the Hornets would be a playing team.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus they got their Brandon Miller. They're gonna be tough.
So I think it's kind of like unacceptable this year. Like if he's 100% healthy, like what they do.
Brandon Miller's nice, bro.
Yeah, he is.
People were hating because he did bad. Like I think his first 2 summer league games.
Yeah, and then he started cooking.
Yeah, he's nice.
But yeah, I'm taking Ant. Ant's been cooking.
The thing is, like because Ant's on a better team, a team that's been to the playoffs for the last 2 years. You know what I mean? Whether it's be playing or not, they still made the playoffs. So it's like we see him more in front of us, and we see him like we're gonna perceive him as better just because he's been in the playoffs twice. You know what I mean? Compared to LaMelo, not even playing full seasons of the year. They both made, if I'm not wrong, one All-Star team.
Yeah.
Also,
he made it.
And it was the one that just finished, and LaMelo was the one before that.
Yeah.
I think were they both replacements? I know LaMelo's a replacement.
I don't think Anthony Edwards is not a replacement.
Yeah, there were hella people that were injured.
Anthony Edwards arguably is the best player on his squad right now. Best player on his team.
Maybe he wasn't a replacement, but like he deserved it. Yeah,
he deserved it. But I know LaMelo for sure was a replacement. I forgot who got injured for him. But also, one thing that puts Ant above LaMelo for me is that last playoff run. He was averaging 31, and he's like the main reason Minnesota's in it.
Yeah,
like that was crazy. Like that's the one thing that puts him over for me because I haven't seen LaMelo play any meaningful basketball yet. Not to be disrespectful.
Not facts. Yeah.
He played in the play-in last year, but that wasn't like he folded. He folded. It was against the Pacers, right? He folded against the Pacers.
Yeah, he folded. They got blown out.
Down, bro. I remember watching it. I was like, I thought the Hornets were gonna win. I was like, bro, the Hornets better go to the playoffs.
Blown out, bro. Yeah, I'm taking Ant.
But I'm not gonna lie, people be sleeping on LaMelo's playmaking. They don't sleep on it, but they don't realize how good it is.
So
like he's like a generational playmaker. Like if he plays consistently, he could be like on some top 5. Like he's nice with it. And the way he plays his game, it's like carefree. Like he just be geeking on the court. I don't know how to describe it. It's just
he's a good balance of like, you know what I mean. Like obviously he takes his court, he takes it like seriously on the court, but like you know what I mean. Like he can like I feel like he vibes very well with like the Hornets.
That's what I'm saying. He's like that Jordan Poole thing where it's like. They kind of have a ball on a string and he just like makes shit up on the floor.
But he doesn't like bullshit though. Like he doesn't bullshit.
No, it's not like bullshit, but it's not like he's like between heads, but it's like he kind of makes it up on the fly. But he has the ball on a string and it's just like nice to watch. Like when you watch his highlight reel, it's just like he's creative with like how he gets shit done.
Yeah.
And then his flashy passes are OC. But even like just in general, his passing is just like it's like top level.
I was about to say, going into talk about the Hornets. I'm looking at your guys' schedule right now, the Wizards. You guys' first game is the Hornets.
Really?
Yeah.
Hornets probably blow us
out. Preseason. I'm tripping. Best preseason.
Yo.
I'm sorry. Hornets probably gonna blow us out.
Blow us out is crazy.
Damn. Do you have no faith in you guys? Like,
bro, like, I'm not gonna lie. No, bro. Like, I think Jordan Poole averaged 25 plus. I think Kuzma averaged 20 plus.
And no playoff appearance?
Bro, inshallah. Maybe a plane. I doubt 8 seed, bro. I don't know. I just have no faith.
I don't think we're bad.
Dude, we're trash.
No, we're bad. But I don't think we're bad.
Who's in your roster?
Kuzma's solid.
We're freaking trash.
I think Jay Poole because Jay Poole is in the Warriors system, so I think he's gonna be a lot better. Tyus Jones is a very
DeLon
solid
Wright plays for you
backup.
guys. No way.
Yeah, DeLon Wright still.
Yeah.
Who else?
Tyus Jones, Jordan Poole.
I know like half of
I
these
just
players.
don't get why we got rid of Roy, bro.
The only players I knew was Jordan Poole, Kyle Kuzma, what's his name? DeLon Wright and Tyus Jones.
Denny Avdia's pretty solid.
Denny Avdia, Corey Kispert.
Oh yeah,
Corey Kispert's a good shooter. He just needs to.
You know, like we're just young, bro. We're just young.
I like that though. I'd rather be young and bad than old and bad.
Facts. Like I'm happy we rebuild, but like, bro, how could I have faith in an organization that's just been trash?
Nah, it's gonna be a mid-season for sure, but I'd rather like just rebuild and have Jay Poole and other people get reps.
I swear, I'm just ready to see Jordan Poole shoot any bucket he wants.
Oh, I like our pick too, Bilal.
Bilal.
I like him.
He's tough.
I like him. I think he's gonna be like.
That was Wemby's teammate back home in France, and in their home country.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be on some like the way I seen from like summer league games. He was playing like some Scotty Barnes type of basketball, just like being big, driving, and playing good ass defense. So I like him. That was a good pick. I haven't liked the Wizards like last 3 picks. So
how you guys feel like the future for the Wizards? Do you think it's like
we got rid of like the whole front office? So
I feel like you guys had a W off season. Like,
we did.
W off season.
We did.
You cleaned out the mess that you needed.
Yeah.
And it's like now it's like this is like genuine rebuild.
Plus we got some draft picks. Yeah, like it's good. Like
you don't have like a real star player. You know, none of that.
Yeah, like this is like a building block. Like we're starting from the bottom. So like we're still trash, but in the future everybody could get better. You know.
Who do you think had the best off season though?
Out of all the teams,
don't mention Lakers, please.
I wouldn't even say us. I would think me personally.
Y'all up there though.
You pick
I would
us?
say Lakers
Like
up
top,
there.
I don't know,
hate
top
the
5, but
Lakers.
like top 10.
We had like me personally, I say we have a good it was a good offseason, but like we didn't make any moves for us to be like a championship team.
I agree. I don't think y'all made.
We made mid moves. We made like a lot of mid moves. And what happened is the mid moves were like classified as good because most teams wouldn't be able to get those type of players in like you know what I mean that quick, right? That one offseason. So like people were like, it's good. I feel like overall it was really a bad offseason. Like if you think about like,
Oh no, I think it was a solid one. I don't think it was like great, but I think it was solid.
that was the most solid thing that happened this offseason.
Y'all re-signed Roy and Reeves to like good bread.
For us, I thought you meant like overall like the whole league.
Oh, the thing is, y'all didn't make any moves. Like y'all made kind of like not lateral moves, just like solid moves to like secure stuff. If that makes sense. Like, I don't think y'all made any game changing moves. Like the Suns, like they made a game changing move. We're gonna find out if that's good or not, but y'all made a game changing move. You know what I mean? But I think re-signing Reeves and they have won a good deal. I think it's like what 4 year, $54 million.
Yeah.
54.
Something
I think he's on I think it's 4 year 50. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me see.
Something like that. Roy was a good pickup because he's still young.
Yeah, we needed those defensively. Like you guys,
y'all need him. I think Cam Reddish?
Yeah, Cam Reddish.
I think Cam Reddish is going to be good.
56 mil.
I don't know about Jackson Hayes. I feel like that was a kind of weird move.
We'll see about him because nobody really watches him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I will peep his highlights when we got him, but
he's like a dunker and like a rebounder.
That's literally it.
Pochettino, what's his name? Pochettino, our draft pick. Pochettino. How's he in summer league? He's all right.
I didn't watch him. No.
I watched just to watch him specifically on the Lakers. It was like a bunch of like what's it called? These guys that are trying to pick up like a G League pickup or something like that. So I was watching him.
I think it was good moves, not like great. Like I'd rate it like a B.
Bro, crazy. I think it was you or someone else rated us an A. I was like, bro, like
I could see B plus.
I don't know how you guys like maybe
B.
I could see somebody like take it to B plus, but I feel like A's pushing it. But for me, it's like a B.
Y'all got rid of Schroeder for Gabe Vincent. That's like,
I
it's like
forgot
the
about
same.
Gabe Vincent.
It's like the same player.
I think now Gabe Vincent is better, but I might be recency biased because of the Heat run.
Yeah, he just did good in the run, but like overall, they're like the same player. Cam Reddish over Muggy Beasley, who's better? Who do y'all think?
Beasley's just so inconsistent.
Like they're pretty equal.
You saying who?
Like I'm saying that they're equal. Nothing really changed for the Lakers.
Y'all still got Vandal, right?
Yeah.
Y'all still have
I'm not gonna lie, Vandal gets an offensive bag, bro.
Yeah.
It's over.
I swear y'all getting so many more wins every year. He's locked up.
Lakers are tough. This is one of LeBron's best teams.
I think last year was, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of like right now. I'm like scared of like the Nuggets, and I don't really know like how good they're about to come out. They lost Bruce Brown.
Yeah,
and
that was I don't want to say huge shit, but
It was big, yeah.
I don't know why they lost. He was capping in prayer like,
bread,
I gotta stay.
some bread, bro.
Some
Pacers offered him.
Pacers, right? Yeah.
So he left, but there's nothing crazy that happened within the Nuggets, right?
No. You know what's tough that just happened? JaVale McGee to the Kings.
Really? That was a move. That's not even on Woj.
It's
That's
not
crazy.
on Woj?
I swear to God.
Seriously?
Was JaVale McGee in the league last year?
Yeah, he was on the Mavericks.
Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah, he was.
Yeah. I think.
You know
I'm
who might
pretty sure he
develop?
signed already. Search it up.
You know who might develop for them? Christian Braun, the
Oh yeah, for the Nuggets.
yeah, he's getting good minutes in the playoffs, like decent minutes for a rookie. So I think he'll be alright.
JaVale McGee.
He signed.
How much did he play for the Mavericks? I think he didn't play.
Not
King
much.
signed JaVale McGee per sources. What role will he fill? A 1 year deal. I think the Kings right now are in a good situation where like, okay, we know like this team has potential, but
They got a
like,
good team.
so like they got bounced in the first round. I think the Kings could get bumped to any team in the West, including the Nuggets. So
Yeah, they could.
I'm excited to see how they end up. I think the Kings I'm really excited for. I'm excited to see what OKC does.
I'm most excited about them. I'm not gonna lie.
Chet is coming back this year, right?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be rookie of the year.
I heard he's like, bro, like he's a dog. And people say like he doesn't play that.
I think he's gonna be rookie of the year. I'm not gonna lie.
He could
I'm
be.
not buying into the Wemby hype.
100%. That would be wow. Chet versus Wemby that's a good argument.
Bro,
I think what Chet beats him, bro. Chet is so much more skilled.
The thing is,
He's faster with the
Chet
ball.
had a whole of the year with NBA training.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
not only that, like you know how Wemby like his first game, he was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Wemby had a whole year to like, cause like obviously okay, part I don't want to say half of the game is mental, but like a lot of it is like watching experience, knowing plays, sets, traps, like. You know what I mean? Ball movement, like keeping stuff like that. And a whole year of that, like a whole season of that compared to like not. You know what I mean? Because like Wemby literally said when he came out, he's like, I didn't know what I was doing the first game.
Yeah,
you know
he doesn't
what I
know
mean?
anything.
So I think that's gonna be like a big deal. And people forgot like he went 2 for a reason, bro. Chet was nice. Like he's good at shot blocking, good with the bucket. Everyone kind of forgot because the Wemby hype, because Wemby's literally like
I don't think Wemby's like me personally. I still don't think Wemby's like a crazy player. Like I think like he's good. He's a good player.
He's a 7'5" demigod. who can dribble, shoot threes, and protect the paint at 7'5".
He can't dribble. Like he
He
can
can
dribble.
He can dribble.
He can't like.
Okay, I'm not gonna say consistent, but I've seen.
This is me personally talking about Wemby. Yeah, bro. I kind of feel like the guy's overrated.
Okay, who's better, Scoot or Wemby? Who would you take if you got the first pick?
I'm gonna take Wemby just because he's 7'5". Because Scoot is like. He's like 6'2" point guard. Like, there's no building around Scoot. I feel like Scoot needs to be in the situation, right? Exactly. Wemby, you can build around. So, yeah, I would take Wemby personally, but I just don't think he's going to live up to that hype people have. Because, like, bro, you have to remember, like, besides LeBron James, like, name a prospect that lived up to the hype that they have.
Nobody.
Yeah. That's why I don't think
Derrick Rose, kind of,
yeah, the injury. But at least he performed in the league, you know what I mean? Like,
I think Derrick Rose might be the only one, right?
Because Kyrie got injured like 10 games. Yeah, Anthony Davis.
We're talking about like first overall picks or people like told it to be superstars?
First overall picks.
But who also told to be superstars? We can see fumbles. Like, I'm not saying Zion's a fumble, but I'm saying he's definitely like he's making a lot of off-court mistakes.
Yeah,
that's really like
right now he's fumbling, but he didn't fumble his career. Like he
didn't fumble his career. He's one more third thing away from like fumbling his career. I'm gonna keep it him and John.
Who were all the first round?
Yeah, they're not.
I'm trying to think of all the first draft picks.
LeBron.
All the ones from the 2000s were third. But the 2010s...
Except LeBron James, Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard lived up.
Dwight Howard was solid. John Wall was solid.
Who's 2005?
2005 NBA.
If somebody random was like...
Not Chris Paul?
No. Nah, Chris Paul was Dwight Howard. He was the second.
Oh, okay.
See, first
2005, I think Andrew Bogut or...
First pick. It actually might be.
It might be Bogut. It's either Bogut or I said Ethiopian.
Andrew Bogut. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Oh, no, my fault.
Bargnani?
Chris Paul and Deron Williams were both drafted in 2005. I'm tripping.
Okay, who's first?
Andrew Bogut.
Oh, Andrew Bogut, okay. 06 was who, Bargnani?
Yeah, Bargnani, yeah. Andrew Bynum was the 10th pick for the Lakers.
Just search first pick, and then we'll just look at the list and see if they lived up to the hype.
First pick, 2000s NBA draft. Alright, oh shit, this gets, damn, this is...
Let's see.
Oh my god, bro.
Let's see.
Yo, I'm just looking at a bust, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's see, say it.
Okay, hold up. Okay. So for the 2000s, it was Kenyon Martin. You know Kenyon Martin, right?
Yeah, he was solid.
He was solid. Not like he was never a superstar in that league. 2001, Kwame Brown. Shout out Washington.
Bust.
Crazy bust.
2002, oh yeah, I mean, solid.
Solid. Hall of Fame.
2003, LBJ.
Yep.
LBJ.
Go.
2004, Dwight Howard.
Solid.
2005, Andrew Bogut. Mid. He was mid. He has a ring, so
yeah,
you could talk.
Cool. He played a good part on the
solid.
Andre Bargnani.
Mid.
Mid. So that's Greg Oden.
Injuries thrashed him. He probably would have been nice without injuries.
He would have been like an Andrew Bynum type of player. Bust.
Yeah. Let me see.
Bust because of injuries.
2008, D Rose.
Lived up to that.
He lived for the moment. Yeah. 2009, Blake Griffin.
Lived up to that.
2010, John Wall.
Lived up to that.
Lived up to
that. I don't care what.
2011, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, lived up to that.
12, Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Lived up to that. 13, Anthony Bennett.
Good grief. That might be the biggest bust. That might be the biggest bust.
That may be worse than Kwame Brown.
That's worse. Because he, like, at least Kwame played for other teams. Anthony Bennett just dropped. And then went to, like, 6 other teams, didn't even get minutes.
He was in Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey. Sure.
At 2014, Andrew Wiggins.
Solid.
He turned it around, bro.
He did turn it around. We were looking at bust, but then Warriors came. He went up.
Yeah, solid.
2015, Karl Anthony Towns, bust.
Bust.
Karl Anthony Towns is a bust. I'll explain why.
Oh my.
Karl Anthony Towns. First of all, he came on a basically almost undefeated Kentucky. I'm a Kentucky fan. That's the only I only watch college basketball when it's like the NCAA tournament. But we basically went undefeated that year. We lost to Wisconsin in the last round. Karl Anthony Towns is the biggest prospect for us. And going into the league, he had a great beginning of his career, but
how is he a bust? Explain how he's a bust in the NBA.
I think he didn't live up to the hype of what he was supposed to be.
When I say bust, I mean he just didn't live up to the hype.
Yeah, in contrast to the hype.
I mean,
he's still a solid
even when you guys were like Andre Bargnani, and like all of them, so you were like mid. I feel like Andre Bargnani didn't have the hyped Karl Anthony Towns. Again, I wasn't watching basketball in 2006.
Look, Cat had hype, but I think you're gassing the hype that he had. He had first pick hype.
That was a crazy draft. That was Ben Simmons in that draft?
Ben Simmons was 2016.
Yeah, Ben Simmons 2016. I think D'Angelo Russell was in that draft.
Yeah, D'Lo, Shoot, I don't remember.
Jason Tatum is Jason Tatum.
Nah,
Tatum's 17.
17. Okay, I'm tripping. That was with Lonzo Ball. I'm tripping.
Look, bro, Cat averaged 25 the year before this one. 25.
I just think like for him, like
averaged 25 and dropped a 60-point game.
I think he hasn't hit his peak, nor has he hit his bottom. But from where I saw Cat, where I thought he was gonna come out, I just think he didn't like live up to that.
Bust is crazy though. Bust is crazy.
No, he meant bust in like contrast to his hype.
To his hype, I think it's a bust.
Okay, sure.
Okay, 2016.
Markel?
2016. I'm tripping. Hold up.
Where's it?
2016. Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Bust. No question.
No debate. Yeah, bust.
I don't know. I don't even think he could recover his career at this point.
No, it's for bust.
Bust. All right. Let's get to 2017. Markel Fultz, a bust.
You know what? Bust.
He's doing all right in Orlando right now, but
yeah, solid. He's a solid player, but bust for first pick.
Yeah.
Bust. Yeah, bust.
DeAndre Ayton, bust. 2018, bust.
Sure. Yeah.
Bust.
Mid.
19 Zion Williamson, questionable. It's the first one.
Solid.
He's solid, but we haven't seen him live up to
injuries. Plus, he just
2019 through like 2023. Like we could give him time to figure it out. You know what I mean?
He's just horny as shit.
Shoot, 2020. 2020, we didn't give Anthony Edwards time. Look how my boy's balling. Anthony Edwards, 2020.
Yeah, lived up.
Cade Cunningham, 21.
He was literally injured all last season.
He'll be tough.
I gotta give him another year. He looks solid in all the runs.
How do you think about Boncaro last year?
He's tough. I like him.
Bro, he's tough, but like I feel like his numbers were inflated because like his shooting splits what was he averaging? He was averaging like 20 something, and it looked really good, but his shooting splits were really low. Like he was shooting like 23 from three, like 40. I don't remember if it was 47 or 43 from the field, but it was like something that wasn't.
Yeah, it was 43, I think. Yeah, but, you know, he's a rookie, bro. He's a rookie.
I give him the benefit of the doubt.
No, he has time to develop. Like I'm not tripping over it. It's just his number, like how good he looked compared to his numbers. Facts. Is like not like you know what I mean.
Facts.
Yeah, bro. I think this is the end of the NBA pod. Literally nothing else to talk about. The NBA is
just wait for the season to start.
We got more content though. We got a lot of things coming up. Shorts, all that. Share, like, subscribe, all that down below. Thank you so much for tuning in. NBA Podcast. We out. We're gonna change the name, by the way.